Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Joining Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And with us tonight, the always insightful Kenny, the Jet Smith. Kenny, it is so great seeing you.
Hey, Gregory Anthony. How are you today?
We're doing well, Kenneth.
We are. But it's good to have another guard on our row here, isn't it?
You know what? It just brings a whole new level of intellect to the broadcast.
Thank you so much.
Well, guards are the quarterbacks of basketball.
Well, if you wanted intellect, I'm the guy to bring down from up there.
Yes.
Spell intellect for us real quick, just so we can get a taste of your...
And now we're back off to the race. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. We're off. Let's go to the game.
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Barnes and Bagley, the duo with the forward. Fox at the point with Heel to his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Whiteside in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And for the Rockets, we've got Wall. Christian Wood is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Gordon. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot. Kenny, your shot mechanics look polished, even back in college. Some guys take longer to have that thing look smooth and make some sense optically.
Well, it's repetition more than the visual. So the more you, like I actually shot the ball and my left hand stays on too long, so I had a side spin. It didn't go, it have a natural revolution. So Marcus Smart comes to mind, Lonzo Ball, you know, but the repetition will help you.
Yeah. And, you know, there are some guys that, you know, some of the great shooters don't have great, I mean, Ray Allen, Kobe.
Yeah.
Kobe shot it with
Larry Bird's form was different.
But, you know, they perfected it.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there, looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
Here's Wall, and easy 2 points on the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Fox. The kick out to Barnes. Drills the three-pointer.
Pretty reliable from that area on the floor. Harrison Barnes comfortable rising up and shooting from there.
Fox against Wall. Outside Gordon. Here's Wood. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
Clearly a foul.
Houston shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws.
And it's been said we're witnessing the golden era for lead guards. Kenny, do you agree with that? And if so, is it the players or the style of play that's key?
I don't know if it's the golden era because I think, but it is a great era. But the NBA that is the toughest position because you can have a bad team, but you're going to always see a great guard. And that's always been the case. You know, even in our era, if I was playing against the Dallas Mavericks, they were terrible at the time, and Akeem would go, well, you got to play against Jason Kidd. Yeah. And so it's always the position in game. And so you got Westbrook, you got CP3, you got Trae Young now, you got the young, the old, you got it's always the tough position.
And the first one drops.
Marvin Bagley, the second overall pick in the 2018 draft. It's another step forward for him this year.
And so Bagley nails them both. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. It's a three-point game. Outside, Porter. Good work there as it goes.
Well, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Kings have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Fox against Wall. Fox has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. And it's Gordon penetrating, and they take the lead.
How about 3 of 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Fox looking it over. Porter against Barnes. So for the Kings, their last game a win against the Mavericks. Porter, no luck. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Kings. They trail by 1. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
For Sacramento, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Kenny, as a freshman, you joined one of the great lineups to ever play in college basketball with guys like Michael Jordan, Sam Perkins. I mean, it was a who's who of the game.
Yeah, I know, Michael was so excited to play with me.
Was he?
He was just, as soon as I walked on
Chomping
campus.
at the bit, wasn't he?
When I
Who
walked
is
on
this kid out
campus,
of New York
he
here?
picked me up at the airport, you know, drove me around.
He had a car?
Oh, yes, he did. But then it was just great. Playing there with those kind of guys, it really gets you ready and prepares you for it.
Had you met Jordan before you went
On
to
a
Carolina?
visit, just on a visit.
On a visit you
But
had.
he wasn't the best player really at the time. Sam Perkins was the guy. He was a 4-year All-American, first team. So it was Sam Perkins who everyone was in awe, and plus he was from New York.
Now, here's Fox. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
That's just pure strength and size from Whiteside, just a Hulk out there. Remains a matchup problem for basically any roster to try to match up physically.
Gordon against Hield, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. Now, here's Fox. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Pass to Whiteside. Rocket 6. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Hield with the bucket.
Kenny, you played alongside some incredible clutch performers. Who would you give the ball to now for a game-deciding 3?
Game-deciding 3. Steph Curry's #1. Klay Thompson's #2. Ray Allen's retired, so I'll go with Trae Young.
What about Dame Lillard? Dame
Ooh, I'm
Lillard.
sorry, Dame Lillard, number 3. And then Trey.
Say what? So Steph?
Clay,
Lillard.
Lillard. Okay. Game-winning 3, not off the dribble.
I'm going to throw a wild card out there.
Who's that?
Kawhi.
No.
Kawhi is hitting. Hey,
It's
Kevin
wild.
and I saw him hit one of the biggest threes.
Yeah, that's a wild card.
That's a wild card. I mean, hey, he hit a 3 to get to the finals.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
He was injured that game and in those series.
Great finish from Gordon in traffic. You like to see the smaller guys operate down low as long as they're patient.
And here is Fox. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
And Wall. Here we go now. Olynyk has the open look. Had the space there, but it's offline. Here's Hield. The putback. Can't hit that one. The Rockets go the other way with it. And guys, this is the first there's wow, hammering it in.
And he can just fly. We know that about Wall now, that he's got plenty of ways to finish at the rim once he gets up, and beyond.
Now, here's Fox. Knocked loose. Wall with the steal. Porter in the corner. Now Wall. 26 points for him last game against Phoenix.
You could tell the defense was really nervous dribbling or passing the ball anywhere near him in that one. He took advantage of their indecisiveness continually throughout the night, racking up 3 steals.
Here's Fox. He feeds it to Whiteside. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Just getting more and more court awareness and where guys are at all times is De'Aaron Fox.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Daniel House has checked in for Olynyk. David Nwaba comes in for Kevin Porter. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. And DJ Augustine subbed in for John Wall. Sacramento also making some changes. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Marvin Bagley. And Halliburton subbed in for Buddy Hield. Wood kicks to Bradley. Over Halliburton. Sacramento grabs the miss. Whiteside's got his 7th rebound here tonight. A second chance effort. And the layup good by Holmes. And now a 4-point Kings lead.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great, scoring is coming in bunches, and both of the teams feeling confident right now.
The NBA definitely is a global product, and at the same time, Commissioner Silver reaffirming the league's American values of free speech. This caught some people off guard, perhaps. It's not always easy, is it?
Well, he's got the most difficult job, and you got to give the commissioner a lot of credit, staying true to who he is and what he feels the league is about, and able to tell that story to the world, and not just here nationally, but internationally.
Sacrifice money that was coming into the league for values that he thought were important.
Bottom line, freedom is not free.
Rockets trail by 6. Augustine with it. He is still scoreless so far in this one. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Holmes. And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That's his first foul. Sacramento making some changes. Medu, he's checked in for Whiteside. Terrence Davis comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's DeLon Wright in for Fox. Kings leading now by 6. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Outside, Davis takes a 3, and another 3 for Sacramento.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Now here is Augustine. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And here's Bradley. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Year after year, Avery Bradley seems to come back with something more in his bag of tools. Nice job on the pick and roll there.
Sacramento's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Now, here is Halliburton, guarded by Bradley. Keeps it alive, and it's Bradley with the rebound. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off the loss to Phoenix. Now Augustine, nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And he makes that one. And now it's only a 5-point Kings lead.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
So it's Sacramento now. Here's Wright. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. House, the pass to Augustine. Good on the shot.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to that lead pass.
Now, here is Halliburton. Kenny, these days you need versatile defenders. In your opinion, who does the best job of guarding from point guard to center in the NBA?
Oof, you got Kawhi, you got AD. I would add Paul George in the mix.
Sure.
I would add Patrick Beverly in the mix. I would add P.J. Tucker, guys who can play multiple defender positions.
Avery Bradley.
Avery Bradley, I would add him in there. You notice most of them on the same team, huh?
Yeah.
That's right.
Now here is Augustine. He dishes it to House. It's stolen by Davis. Pass to Wright. 1:29 left to play here in the first. Back to Davis for 3. Rebound by House. Rockets trail by 3. It's stolen by Davis, and David Nwaba picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Exum, he's checked in for the Rockets. The Kings shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Right side Davis. 1:03 left here in the opening quarter. Holmes passes to Halliburton. Just 5 on the clock. Holmes trying to free himself up. Oh, and here comes House all alone. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, that's a good job by Avery Bradley, recognizing that he had an open teammate and get it to him in a good position.
Wright with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Davis down low. To stop the drought. Offensive rebound. A nice shot by Medu.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here's Exum. Here's Wood. The rebound by Medu.
The defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Really left alone that time. And now a 6-point Sacramento lead.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it. Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Harrison Barnes getting it done for the Sacramento Kings. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action after this word. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
Here's Holmes. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Dallas. On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. White is out there with Terrence Davis. And there's Rashawn Holmes. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Medu in at the power forward position. Kenny, your former team, the Rockets, have suggested that the league move to start the free agency ahead of the NBA draft. From what you hear, is that idea picking up some momentum?
Well, that's how it is in other pro leagues. You know,
it is, right.
You have the free agency,
Yep.
then you know exactly what you need in the draft. So it would make sense. You're drafting something, and all of a sudden you get all these different free agents. You don't need those young players because typically young players are 2 to 3 years away.
The landscape changes.
Yeah, it has, but I like the way we have it because the one advantage with the rookies is they come in as a brand, which is an advantage to you. You think about Zion coming in, it changed the entire landscape of the Pelicans franchise. Like, those guys do have a lot of value if they played in college and been able to build up their brand.
And it's Bradley with the ball for the Rockets. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Scooped up. Here's Olynyk. And it's all evened up.
Yeah, Olynyk on the inside, just staying active and hitting the glass hard.
Here's Davis. 6 points for him. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Holmes. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And here's Exum. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Left side, Bradley. There's the dish to Olynyk. Clock at 4. Here's Mwaba. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Kings have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And Davis puts it in. Now it's a 4-point Kings lead.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. A moment now to check out some numbers for Marvin Bagley.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Porter's checked in for the Rockets. John Wall comes in for Bradley. And then for Sacramento, Marvin Bagley's checked in for Medu. Buddy Hield comes in for Halliburton. And it's Fox in for DeLon Wright. Exum hits them both. Kenny, you played in so many different kind of offensive styles and systems during your basketball career. What stands out as your favorite?
Favorite was the Rockets. So that was the best style of play that I enjoyed most.
Yeah, I think you make a great call. You know, people think like as a guard, you want to just have more opportunity to be the focal point, but the reality is we'd rather win.
Without question.
You'd much rather play with a great big in our era who could dominate the paint because the role reverses. They basically become your point guards because they're playing out double teams. And now you're getting to catch guys in transition running at you where you can be more effective.
And up the court come the Kings on the break. Count it, good. Fox has got 8 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Now Wall. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game.
What a great finish there from Wall. It's clear he doesn't fear anyone when he's looking to score.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
The Rockets making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Kings.
One shot.
And that one falls for John Wall.
The love and passion. Wall is a game changer, a competitor through and through.
Pass to Hield. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. A three from Barnes connects from three-point range. He's got 11.
Well, when Harrison Barnes makes shots like that, confidence grows. He's feeling it. Teammates are going to start feeding off of that.
Wall finds Porter. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Barnes. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Offensive rebound. Holmes. Tries yet again. And the layup is up and in. Holmes got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And Wall with the slam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Kings leading now by 4. Offside Fox. Holmes can't get it to go in.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
And you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Here's Fox. He's got 8. Hield outside. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
Well, you have to be able to use the three-point line in some way. It's just such a weapon. And in that game, it was just not there for him.
For Houston, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Porter. Whiteside's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. That one drops. He ties it up. Here's Fox. And there's a whistle. That goes on Daniel House. That's his first foul. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Here's Hield. A beautiful reverse layup. Hield's got his second bucket of the night.
A great pass by Whiteside hanging in that play.
Down low. It's stolen by Bagley. And Hield with the basket on the assist by Bagley.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And it's Gordon missing.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Fox passes to Whiteside. Over House. Bagley trying to free himself up. Whiteside, no good. Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it. The fast break chance. Gordon kicks to Porter. Good D by Hield.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Catching up on the changes for Houston. Wood, he's checked in for Daniel House. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Eric Gordon. Here's Augustine. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. A finish, and it's Fox with the jam.
He gets so quick there in transition, does a good job of reading, and a nice finish.
Rockets trail by 9. Outside, Wall. Olynyk trying to break loose. Wall, no luck. Now the Kings with it. They're on a 14-6 run. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's his first foul. Here's Bagley. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. And Fox gets it to go. Timeout called, the Rockets.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
You look at Whiteside. He's pulled in a lot of votes, nearly enough, in fact, to break into the top 10 in the Western Conference.
Yeah, and probably wishing he was a little higher on that list, but there's just too many other guys also having fantastic seasons.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting. Wood can't hit.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That'll be his second foul of the game. Rockets trail by 11. Now here's Wall. He's got 9. Can they get it? And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
The first one falls. Second free throw, no good.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
You think about Hassan Whiteside's road to where he is now, a second-round pick, spent some time in the D League, now the G League, and it's great to see him turn his career around. You just wonder, how hungry is he to maximize his talent in the years to come?
And both free throws good from Whiteside. Rockets trail by 12. Outside, Wall.
And that's his fourth foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
He's made 2 of his 3 attempted tonight. Medu, he's checked in for Sacramento. And so John Wall nails both of them. Kings leading now by 10. Fox with it. He's got 12. Barnes outside. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for Houston. Their next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
And here's Augustine. The pass to Wall. Down to 5 on the
Oh. You gotta clog up the lanes because Wall runs all over you when you don't.
Here's Sacramento now. They're on a 15-5 run here. Fox passes to Hield.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his third foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
The Kings shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Buddy Hield was an all-rookie first-team performer, won the three-point contest at All-Star Weekend, and his game continues to evolve. So dangerous from the perimeter.
David Nwaba is checked in for Porter. The Kings also at the sub. Halliburton's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Timeout called, the Rockets.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Here's Wall, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
The competitive firewall plays with is admirable. Fantastic at just figuring out ways to attract contact.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Wall. And so he hits both. Here's Sacramento. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's Wood, who's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix.
And he was terrific in that game defensively as well, blocking 4 shots on the night. Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And yes, it's good.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Pass to Wood. And finished off by Wood.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Sacramento leading by 8. Now Fox. 12 points for him. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Wall, that's good.
Wall has hurt him in every play possible tonight. He's got firepower that really only a few guys in our league possess.
And it's the Kings with the ball. 1:41 left in the second quarter. Fox against Augustine. Hield, the pass to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Kenny, always fascinating to get your take. We sure appreciate you coming by.
Man, it's great to be here, man. Thanks for having me, man. Happy to be here. This is the best studio show up top, but we got the best down here by the bottom.
Are they paying you well? Are they paying you well?
Not as well as y'all are. I tell you, not as well as y'all are.
And what an experience it was, Greg, to have Kenny joining us. You always know he's going to give you his honest opinion, which makes him so great.
And Kevin, and throughout his playing days and now as a broadcaster, Kenny has never pulled any punches. He'll tell it to you like it is, and that's one reason he is so beloved.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Now, here's Fox. 16 points for him. Off target from outside. Here's Wall. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wall's got 22 points.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Here's Fox. They're leading by 8. To the paint. Here's Medu. Another shot. That one doesn't go. The Rockets go the other way with it. Now here's Wall. He's guarded closely. He gets that one. Olynyk's got 6.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Hield outside. Three-pointer. It doesn't go for him. And so it's the Sacramento Kings with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Harrison's shots definitely falling in the first half. How did you guys get it going?
Just us playing off each other, trying to get to the basket, trying to work it around. When it's balanced scoring like we have tonight, everyone tries to, feed off each other.
Strength in numbers, right? Thanks, Harrison. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And rejoining us here at the table, hey, he's back, Kenny the Jet Smith. Kudos to you, sir, for your sharp and incisive analysis of the game.
Oh, thank you, Ernie. Thank you. Always a pleasure to break down the game with the great ones.
Trader. Excuse me. Yeah, glad you have fun over there. Trader.
I'm back, though.
Copycat.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Houston, Porter is out there with Wood, and it's Wall, then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's Gordon in at the 2 guard.
And De'Aaron Fox has staked his claim. Said baseline to baseline with the ball in my hands, I'm the fastest player in the league.
He very well might be. I mean, he is a terror in the open floor, and that speed burst just puts so much pressure on any retreating defense.
And it's the Kings with the ball. The Rockets making the shot. Passes it to Hield. Nobody near Barnes. Good on the triple. Barnes has got 14 points.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
Gordon inside, covered by Hield. Olynyk can't hit.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
And Fox gets it to go.
De'Aaron Fox having one of those nights where he's feeling it.
Fox against Wall. And Olynyk kicks to Wall. The kick out to Porter. Beyond the arc. Unable to get that one. Good D by Barnes. Three-pointer, Hield. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mention. And Wall slams it home.
And how about Wall? Just phenomenal at taking it to the defense with that lightning quick first step.
And it's Fox with the ball for Sacramento. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Tries again, and it's Porter heading it to go. Porter's got 6 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
That's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense. Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Barnes passes to Whiteside. Olynyk with the steal. Gordon with it. Back to Wood. Shoots the three. No good. He's now missed more than he's made. 4 for 9. Barnes looking around. Here's Whiteside. Here's Bagley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Bagley showing his feel right there for the game and that particular play.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Daniel House is checked in for Wood. Dante Exum comes in for Kevin Porter. And it's Avery Bradley in for John Wall. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Whiteside, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. That one's swatted.
And that one's good by Davis.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
Now here's Gordon. 10 points for him. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that, or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree. Now here's Davis. He's got 10. Outside, Bagley. 6 on the shot clock. A wide open look here for Wright. And another 3 for Sacramento.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Bradley kicks to Gordon. Pass to House. Exum with it. Houston needs to get a shot off. The Rockets again can't hit.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Here's Exum. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. Exum passes to Gordon. Over Davis. Here's House. Bagley with the block.
And Bagley's defense airtight that time. Nice concentration on D.
The drive by Barnes. Good on the bucket.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Here's House, and the rejection by Holmes. Oh, Holmes in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort focus and concentration on the road to get a win.
Here's Olynyk after the basket by Rashawn Holmes. Here's Bradley, and he can't stop the run as he misses. Kings leading now by 20. Barnes passes to Holmes, and it's blocked by Gordon. And it's Houston on the break. Exum leading the charge.
Don't think about Avery Bradley being an unselfish player, but when he makes reads like that, it feeds his confidence as a playmaker.
And here is Wright. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And here's Barnes for 3. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And the shot goes in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Here's Gordon after the basket by Rashawn Holmes. From 8. Second shot opportunity. The shot by House is no good. Sacramento's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Right, that's a 2-pointer. Here's Bagley. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Olynyk with the steal. Bradley drives in. Inside, House. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes. It's his first trip to the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
For the Rockets, David Nwaba comes in for Kelly Olynyk, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Eric Gordon. And then for Sacramento, Medu, he's checked in for Bagley. And Halliburton subbed in for DeLon Wright. Rockets trail by 18. Here's Bradley. That one, no good. Great D that time from Davis. Now the Kings with it. They're on a 15-6 run. Rebound by House. House has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Nwaba. And the rejection by Holmes. Exum kicks to Bradley. Just 5 to shoot. Over to the left wing. 3-pointer Augustine. And now Sacramento on the break. Halliburton, that's good.
That's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of 4 men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
Now here is Augustine. Here's House, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Augustine. He kicks to House. Tries from 10. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Augustine's got his 6th assist on the night. Now, here's Halliburton. 6 points for him. Healed outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Heald's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Kings. Now Exum. down low, stolen. Outside, Davis. Offensive rebound. Holmes kicks to Davis. Goes back up. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Davis has got 12 points in the game. And so Houston again turning it over.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Houston making some changes. Porter's checked in for Daniel House. And it's John Wall in for Exum. Whiteside's checked in for Sacramento. De'Aaron Fox comes in for Terrence Davis. And here are the Kings now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Halliburton passes to Whiteside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for John Wall. Averaging about 23 points per, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Something in the coach's playbook here where the schemes fire on all cylinders. When he is in the game, a great conduit for them offensively. He knows where everyone is at all times.
And both free throws good from Whiteside.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Here's Wall. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Hield. On the night, free throw numbers for him, 9 attempts, made 7. DJ Wilson, he's checked in for Augustine. And so Wall nails both of them. 1:15 left in the third quarter. Hield outside. No good on the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Porter. The rebound by Hield.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Pretty clear. Buddy Hield has this shooting thing down, but doesn't want to be one-dimensional. Bones, how does he diversify his game?
Well, Greg, I think as teams try to take away his first option, which is that shooting ability, he can become a much more dynamic passer and playmaker. If he can add some kind of physicality on the defensive end, now on both ends, Buddy's doing little things to impact the game, and it's not just all about that sweet stroke.
It's tipped.
All the length of Kelly Olynyk helping to get that block.
And Wall. Here we go now. Rebound by the Kings. Whiteside's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. They get a hand on it, and so it's Houston with it. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wall's shot is good. Wall's got 7 now in this quarter.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. From past the arc. And that one is off. And so it's the Sacramento Kings riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. It seems like nothing they do can go wrong as they string together one successful possession after another and are simply running away with this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Luke Walton had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, great work. We're pushing the pace. We're making the extra pass, and we're being patient. Beautiful on offense.
Giving credit to his guys, Luke appreciates how they're working on offense.
I mean, they are humming along right now, and he has got to love it as a coach.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. They've got Hield. Whiteside is out there with Bagley. And it's Fox. And it's Halliburton in at the shooting guard position. Well, you hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed, or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position that has changed?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Wilt, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robinson, and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? You know, Giannis.
Yep.
You look at what he can do. Anthony Davis and the way he plays the game. I mean, LeBron, in essence, is a big man. I mean, you still can dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually, in some respects, have more impact because you're involved in more facets of the game.
That's good from Bagley. Rocket shooting 43% for the game. Fox against Wall. Left side, Porter. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Now, here's Bagley. Here's Whiteside. Wood with the block. And they get it back. And they'll keep possession. Count that bucket. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 13 rebounds. Timeout called the Rockets. And Christian Wood, undrafted in 2015 out of UNLV. Wait a minute, that's your alma mater. Hey, talk about his game. What do you like about Christian Wood's game?
Well, first I'll start with he went to UNLV. He's long, he's lean. I think he really fits the modern NBA as a small ball center. Able to hold his own on the glass and space the floor.
The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Wall up top, guarded by Fox. Olynyk. Houston moving it around. From 8. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And Porter, here we go. To the inside. It's hauled in by the Kings. Whiteside's, and for Sacramento, they're shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Count it. Bagley's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, Bagley bringing it right now and taking his frame and presenting it for contact.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Nwaba passes to Wall. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Marvin Bagley picks one up. And it's been said that history is written by the victors. Certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And with that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual players in history?
You know, Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think championships do matter, obviously, and in the NBA and basketball in general, one guy can have more impact, right? Because you only play 5 and you play both ways. So it does have something to say, but I don't think that completes the narrative. You know, there's some tremendously talented guys, Karl Malone, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, a lot of greats who never won it. It's easy to count those rings, but measuring greatness has to take in the whole picture.
Hall of Famers, all of them. Now here's Harkless. Off target with the open look.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Outside, Wall. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No good on that one. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for the Rockets. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Kings have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Now here's Harkless. The kick out to Fox. And he's good on the 3 ball. Fox has got 21.
Controlling the defensive glass has been a problem here tonight.
The drive by Gordon. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And here's what the Rockets' schedule looks like. On Sunday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Tuesday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando.
And for that game against San Antonio, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
That free throw good from Eric Gordon. You know, you look at the 2020 class for the Basketball Hall of Fame, Greg, some great names, headlined by Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant. I mean, historic players.
And all the more emotional, Kevin, having Kobe enshrined after his tragic passing. But when you look at the accomplishments of this class, arguably the most decorated that the Hall of Fame has ever seen.
And Greg, you've gotten a bird's eye view. You've gotten a front court view. You've had a chance to be alongside these Hall of Fame players.
Incredible talents, great people, and truly they've been terrific ambassadors for our game.
Got a piece of it. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Sacramento on defense. It's good. Fox with it. Another shot, and he lays it straight in. Silva's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, no question who's been the aggressor on the offensive glass.
Brown outside. Guarded by Fox. Outside Gordon. Shot clock at 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, Eric Gordon is always a threat as a 2-guard to score. However, the defense gets a little too physical with him there, which is why he gets to the free throw line.
The Kings making a switch here. Davis is checked in.
Well, he's putting his game right in the face of the defense right now and just driving into the paint to get contact.
And here is Wright. Outside, Davis. Greg, we are in an era of positionless basketball. And we know the All-Star game now has a 2 backcourt, 3 front court position as opposed to 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center when you're voting. Should they get rid of those designations entirely?
I tell you what, I think you could make a strong case for that. But you go back to last season, many felt Jimmy Butler got robbed of a starting spot. I think, listen, this is the fans' vote. Why not the 5 top vote getters? I don't care if they're 4 guards. If the 5 players that the fans want to see the most play a certain position, then so be it. You know, they're not going to play all 48 minutes. You're still going to have your 7 other spots to kind of balance out the roster. I say just let the fans tell you the 5 they want to see, and let's go play.
Here's Holmes after Dante Exum's bucket. That one drops for him. Here's Gordon. To the paint and stolen by Barnes. And they're on the break. Here's Davis and finished off by Davis.
Sometimes rebounds come to you if you're just alert, and that time Barnes was. Sniffed that one out.
Olynyk can't hit. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. The 3 from Barnes.
And that's a good job of just getting after it, on the backboard, gets them another possession, and allows them to run even more clock.
And it's Bradley with the ball for the Rockets. Here's Exum, and he uses the glass on the layup. Exum's got 4 this quarter.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's Davis. After Dante Exum's bucket, Davis dishes to Barnes. Here's Silva. Olynyk is covering. Fade away. Bagley, no good. Rockets have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Gordon goes in. No good. Davis with some nice D. The Kings shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. And that one's good. Barnes.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Well, we know the TV networks have brought more revenue, Greg, to the NBA. The expectation is for another bump when they renegotiate in 2023.
You know, at the same time, though, Kevin, with all the cord cutters out there, the league looking to make the game more accessible to those fans. I expect that to be a big part of this next deal.
Right, on your tablet, your smartphone, or your computer. Now here's Gordon. Harrison Barnes missing his last shot. Exum passes to Wood. And that comes off the assist by Exum.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Here's Davis. The Rockets making the shot. Fires the 3. The shot, no good.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's Silva. And the pass to Holmes. Here's Silva. Back to Holmes. Clock at 6. Barnes kicks to Davis. Sacramento moving it around. Silva. Sacramento again missing. The shot's good. Holmes got 4 points now in the quarter.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, that pops your confident balloon out there, just completely deflating when plays like that happen.
And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. That shot no good. And the Rockets take it the other way. Gordon kicks to Exum. Gordon, the pass to Wood. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Now Davis. A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree by all accounts he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the time. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well.
Now here's Gordon. Harrison Barnes missing his last shot.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
And here are the Kings now. The Rockets making the shot. Davis kicks to Bagley. Silva, the pass to Holmes. 5 on the clock. Dishes to Davis. Now Holmes. Bagley in the post. Guarded by Bradley. That one goes. Count it. Bagley's got 9 points now in just the second half. Timeout called, the Rockets. They trail by 20. We've got 1:48 left to play in the final quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Richaun Holmes.
On the offensive boards, he has been a force. Offensive rebounding is all about pursuing the basketball, and he has not stopped that pursuit all night. The second chances he's created have been a big factor.
I don't think anyone in this building saw this coming. I'm sure that of the players who these fans thought would beat them, his name was not at the top of the list. Sacramento leading by 18. .137 left in the fourth quarter. Floats one, and Holmes throws it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. For three, Olynyk, and that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 6 assists in the game. .125 left in the fourth quarter.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for them.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Richaun Holmes.
I just loved his defense. He took pride in swatting away a bunch of shots tonight and made his impact felt.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. It's an 18-point lead. Bagley kicks to Fox. Pass to Hield. Barnes with it. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And the basket by Olynyk.
Well, Olynyk very capable from out there. We'll see how the defense reacts now.
Now, here's Fox. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.